Hello, welcome to another edition of The Hard Truth on Star TV. On this program, we invite the requisite skilled personnel. We ask them the hard questions and we expect nothing but the hard answers. This edition, I'm in the house with a very specific, unique personality of the government. I'll be introducing that person to you just after this break. My name is Atikpladza Eric Selikem. Welcome back, viewers. As I told you earlier on, I have in the house the Communication Director of the New Patriotic Party in the Hohoe municipality, in the person of Mr. Bentel. Mr. Bentel, you're welcome to the Hard Truth Show on Star TV.
Yeah, Eric, we've started on the bad note. We shouldn't have shaken hands, and so.
Really?
Yes.
Because of the COVID-19.
Well, that's what the clinical people are saying, and so shaking hands and things like that, I think should be.
So let's do a more.
Okay.
So my viewers, I think you have to take a clue from this.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
You have to take a clue from this.
Yes.
And we'll be talking detail into COVID-19 because a lot of things are happening. I like the way the president is going on, trying to come out and interact with us in a very short intervals. We'll be talking about that. But before then, we are in Hohoe. Let's do some small internal politics. What's happening? I understand you are preparing Honorable John Peter, who is the Energy Minister, to lead this constituency in Parliament come 2021. What's the preparation so far?
Yeah, so Eric, I'll start by saying a very good morning to all our viewers, maybe around Hohoe and outside the country, those who are on multi.
All those who are watching us. Star TV goes very far, so almost the whole Ghana and beyond, people are watching us.
That's okay. So people who are watching us and my party executives here and the polling station executives and the full soldiers. And so I still want to urge them on to work very hard for the party, for us to, win the elections come December 2020.
You are very sure you are going to win this election, the parliamentary election?
Oh, very. This question that you're asking me, no one goes to a battle and say that I'm going to lose.
This
if we're going to have a football match, let's say Manchester is coming to play, maybe.
Asante Kotoko, definitely.
Oh, no, Asante Kotoko is a big team. Let's say maybe.
Mediama.
House of Lions or something.
He's also a big team.
House of Lions will tell you that they will win.
Definitely, you know that Barcelona will win. And when you bet, Barcelona will win. So this particular seat has been for the NDC for almost 30 years now. And you think you can just take it on a silver platter?
Yes, almost 30 years now, since 92. You see, the point is, I have a belief that there's always a beginning and there's always an end.
So you believe you are going to take the seat from the NDC?
Why not? It's a battle.
What's your preparation so far?
Our preparation so far, Eric. You see, our able energy minister was acclaimed. That was somewhere some months ago. And so he's been on. You see, the gentleman was the municipal chief executive. Actually, it was a district.
Okay.
You see, so through his efforts and the hard work that he did, we were promoted. And so we became the municipality. Okay. And so when he became the municipal chief executive here, we all can attest to all the good things that he brought about in this town.
By then I wasn't in the Hohoe municipality, so educate myself and my viewers on one or two things that he did when he was the DC.
Yes, the first one was bringing about from district to the municipality.
Okay.
Yes, it was a good job that he did, and the president saw it and said, fine, we'll have to just elevate you. Then it was done. And at the end of the day, so many projects, so many
projects. Mr. Bentel, you just mentioned one.
Like the road here, the Obama road through to this assembly one. Yes, it was his project.
Honorable John Peter Mewu constructed it.
Yes. Yes, if you
as
don't know.
the DC.
Yes, as a DC and the municipal chief executive. And he went through low-cost areas and so many places. So many places.
I know
schools.
low-cost.
Yes.
I know low-cost.
Yes.
And when you're talking about roads in low-cost, we still have a lot of roads that are not even tarred.
Yeah, that are the interior ones. We'll go into it. But you were in our talk. Some few months ago, we toured the whole place.
Yes.
All the corner roads. Let me use that
in
word.
the Hohoe Township roads.
Yes, in the Hohoe Township roads, we had First Sky Construction was here. The man himself was here. The CEO himself was here. The regional highways engineer was here, and some a group of engineers were around, and we toured almost all the untarred inner roads in this municipality.
The electorate and myself are tired of promises and gestures from politicians. They'll come and show us something and nothing will be done. Yes, you've toured the area. More than 5 months now, nothing has been done. That has been done on those particular stretch that you said you've toured.
Then it's like maybe you are not going around.
Really?
You see the Bangalore Road? What has happened to the Bangalore Road?
That road, according to information, was constructed by John Mock. It is not the energy minister.
No, but you see, the energy minister cannot use his own money to construct that road. So through courtesy, that road, when was the contract given to John Mock? I don't know.
The government should know that. Who gave the contract to John Mock?
No. You said that John Mock. I didn't know that it was John Mock. But for me,
so you don't ascribe that particular job.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That courtesy John Peter Mewu, that very day you were with us. We went through that road up there to Likpe Road.
True.
For them to capture whatever is happening. Okay. And so maybe if the contract was handed over to Mock, I don't know when. And so when he came on that road, I think that efforts he propelled whatever so that he should come on the road. Do you know the picnic road?
Yeah.
Have you been there? What is going on there?
I've not seen.
Was that one to give in to John?
I've not been on that road. I don't know.
Have you gone to Blady Road?
So the minister is constructing road in the municipality.
No, what I'm saying is that courtesy of the minister, all these roads before he came around, nothing was going on. Is that not it? Okay,
so what ignites this action? What exactly did the minister do to be for us to be seeing this development that you're talking about?
You see, before even he was acclaimed, I think that you know the almighty stadium project. He started it.
No, we are not. We are talking about the road first. The road project that you said he is the catalyst of it. Now, I want you to tell myself and the our viewers exactly what role did the minister play in this road being constructed?
What role?
What role? Particularly what?
Yeah, but the point is that he came with some sort of engineers.
It's a government project.
Yes, it should be a government project. So no individual can just wake up and say that I'm doing it.
We can't ascribe that to the energy minister, can we?
No, but the point is that, Eric, listen to me carefully.
Yeah.
The point is that something will have to trigger something before something will happen. Because you believe that.
Sure. Sure.
I can force say Bibi Anye Kreda, something they were saying. Look, if you don't if you put charcoal in a coal pot and you put a certain small fire in it, if you don't fan it, it doesn't catch up.
Thank you very much.
So it will take that fanning for the charcoal should just catch up. And so you can.
Okay, so that is what the energy minister.
Yes, say Bibi Ankoka Papa and your credit.
Honorable Teddy Ofori, the MC of the municipality, what has he been doing?
Eric, as for that one, I can't speak for the MC. I'm not a spokesperson for them.
You are the communication director of the NPP in the whole Hohoe municipality.
Yes,
you should have all these informations at your fingertips.
I am for the party. And you see, we have
and the
party,
MC is different from the party.
Party government. Yes, the MC is for everybody. It's not for NPP. It's for NDC, CPP. Everybody in this municipality is for the MC.
Though NPP appointee.
Yes, it's an NPP appointee. But immediately you sit on that seat, you don't think of NPP. You think of the people that you are leading.
Okay,
Simple,
so
like the president. If
Okay.
the president becomes the president, yes, he comes through NPP, but it's not for NPP
So
alone.
it's for the whole of Hohoe.
Yes, no, it's for the president. It's for the country. He speaks as you were.
We are descending to the MCE. So MCE is for Hohoe.
Yeah.
What has he been doing for the Hohoe people? What developmental project has he brought so far? Almost 3.5 years into your 4 years administration.
Oh, so many projects.
Okay.
So many projects. I can't list all of them, but
Give us some.
like this. You can go to Godeum. You know that there's a how do you call it? There's a village. There's a village. There's a huge edifice there that they are going to produce for artisans.
Okay.
Yes, they say they call it something village. I've forgotten, but there's a village there. I think you know that.
Yes.
You've been there before, and I think recently there's another one too that they say they are going to do 1D, 1F. Just some few days ago, I think they inaugurated some people. People have been recruited, and they are going to do. I think it's going to be a rice mill or something. I didn't go there that very.
Is the factory ready?
No, because I was somewhere. So I've not taken pains.
So you don't know whether the factory is ready.
From the information that I'm getting, the person told me that if it delays by May or June, they'll have to start that place.
The most competent government in this country, the NPP, shouldn't have taken more than 3 years to put up one factory in the Hohoe municipality.
Eric, I think that you are just also trying to wear the shoes of the propaganda people around us, saying that you don't need to wait, or you don't need to put certain things in place to put up a factory.
It's a wrong information you're putting out. I did not say that we don't need to put things in order to get a factory.
But you are saying that it has taken 3 years.
Yes.
Let me build this. That's the impression.
No, let me build this. Proud to you, this government taking the then candidates becoming the president, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Proud to he becoming the president. He made it categorically that he was going to build a factory in what? Each constituency or each district, one factory. And Hohoe is yet to see one factory. In an election year, and you're telling me that I'm part of propagandists who are saying that it's taking too much time. Does it have to take the party 8 years to build one factory?
The point is, can you state, or can you give me the statement of the president? What he said? He said that they were going to create factories in each district. But he didn't say that. Yeah, one district, one factory. But he didn't say that the government is going to put up those factories. Really? I think that yes, these are the propagandas that people are just NDC people. Wait, let me finish. That NDC people are just spreading, and people are just buying into it. The president didn't say so. He's saying that yes, like Hohoe here, you and I, we can just write proposals, and we think that if it is visible, like the one that they have done around Godeum there, I don't know who and who are
the status.
Yes,
someone must start for the government to come and take over.
Yes, laws. You know that they have contracted some banks. So when you put up your applications and things like that, it's handed over to the bank, and the bank will come and do all the feasibility report and whatever. Right. If it means that they'll have to help you to put up that factory, the bank, yes, it's a loan they will give you so that you put what happened to the Kumfi one. The Kumfi one started production. When was that? I think some few weeks ago or months ago they started production. Since 2017 until now. And so don't let us just think that the president said that we were going to do one district, one factory.
All right. Look, the information is cool, but quickly we need to go for a short commercial break.
Yes.
But quickly before we go, how many people has those banks that have been asked or tasked to give loans to them to start a business? How many people have you given loans to in the Hohoe municipality? Do you have the
Hohoe municipality? Actually, I don't know who has come up, but as I said, that one at Godeum, I don't know who and who.
You should know a lot of things in the Hohoe municipality. You are the communication director of the company.
I know. I don't know who and who under that factor.
All right. On the note that you don't know, if you don't know, it will serve our interest to allow it for a better inquiry. If you don't know, I don't want us to also.
Yes, I don't know who and who.
Thank you very much.
Yes, who and
I think
who
we'll go for a short, a very quick commercial break. We'll be back to continue the discussion. Welcome back, viewers, to the Hard Truths on Star TV. I'm still here with the Communication Director of the NPP in the Hohoe municipality. We were talking about some internal politics, and we did justice to one or two things that he said the minister is actually trying to project. He said Minister John Peter Mewu is a catalyst in one or two things that are going on in the municipality. I think the people are watching, and then we are delving into another aspect of our discussion. And this time, as much as COVID-19 is important, we want to touch a little bit on some of the revelations the president made during the SONA, and then we'll come and talk about COVID-19, because Mr. Bentel is having some $100 billion that he has to share with myself and my crew here, and yourself, our listeners. So we'll be taking that one the last minute before they close down shops and markets, even as we give way or we break in the country for COVID-19 to come and pass, then we'll continue. Okay, Mr. Bentel, you have some $100 million. I'll be taking it, but wait, you see, the last minute, when I take it during the last minute, I can go and spend it.
$100 million?
Yes. Yes.
Ghana must go is outside.
You brought it, I know, so we'll take it. We'll share it to some people.
You have your share if you are not afraid.
Oh, why am I afraid? This is Ghana money. So So let's cast our minds back a little bit on some of the things that the president revealed during the SONA back in, I think, 20th February in Parliament. He said a lot of things, but we'll only look at Galamsey economy and corruption. And in the Galamsey, do you think your government has succeeded in fighting these Galamsey menace that he promised Ghanaians he's going to do?
Eric, you see, the minister said something. The Minister of Environment said something. The Lands Minister also said something. That the fight against Galamsey, they've done about 75-78% of it. You heard it.
That is what he said. You see, I told you earlier on that politicians are very tricky. That is what he said. Some months back, we saw the biggest opposition party in this country, the NDC, went to hold a press conference at River Ankobra. And when you look at the color of River Ankobra, Mr. Bentel, you weep for the people in that community.
You see, Eric, that's what I'm saying, that this type of propaganda that the opposition is trying to just let people believe that that is the reality. Dunkwa Onofin is my home, and Ofin River. I saw Ofin River when I was growing. I know Pra. You understand me? I know Ankobra, and I know all those rivers around. I have been there.
So I can talk to Ankobra.
Yes.
Ankobra wasn't as brownish as it is now.
Yeah, you see what is happening is that yes, the Galamsey people are still hiding. Some of them, you see the pictures that sometimes I see, they go and they hide deep inside the forest.
It means the minister and the government is almost incapable of tackling this particular menace.
No, you see what is happening. Your eyes cannot be everywhere. If you want to fight something, we have people, if you are going 100 kilometers, you have people that will sit back, not driving. If you are a driver and you are driving, people will sit back and they will see the mistakes of you and they will take advantage. That is what the Galamsey people are doing. And so for me, I think that the government has done something fantastic that no government since independence has done. Tell me, who allowed this Galamsey to engulf the country so much like that in this country?
Well, I have no idea of that.
You have no idea.
The only thing I can say is that
Look,
it is this particular
Aisha 1 was deported. And it was a huge news in this country that the government is blah, 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 blah. They said all sorts of things. Look, during the time of NDC, the 8 years, that is where Galamsey became Galamsey in this country. Do you believe that?
The people of
Eric,
Ghana,
do you believe that?
The people of Ghana believe that the NPP can do better in fighting Galamsey. But this is the case. You have gone to sack all the people there and you claim they are illegally mining and your own people are there. No one can arrest anybody.
Who says so?
That is what we are seeing on the ground.
Who says so? No. There are community mining, the illegal mining itself. You can get some 1 or 2 people who they have strong ears and they will do in every society. You can get them. There's Mason in everywhere. You tell them not to go right, they will insist and go right and go and do whatever they want to do.
Quickly, Mr. Bento, 1, 2, 3. What specific thing did you do to tackle illegal mining?
When Honorable John Peter Mewu was the Minister for Lands, here, he stopped that thing. Excavators were seized and some were bent. They were going all out to chase people not to do that. The waters were coming down. Okay. And immediately it was shifted. They realized that yes, the man who was so hard on them is gone. And immediately they came back again. And so the new minister came in and realized that no, these people, we have some of them that they just don't want to listen to anything. And they are doing it. You see, when you go to, let's say, Dunka or Nofin, you go to I Am Free. That is where, let's say, they are doing the Galamsey there. Now that they stop them not to, they have found another way somewhere, Chichire. That is where they are hiding deep inside the bush and they are doing this thing just to destroy the water. You see, when we were growing in Dunkwao, there's a place that they call dredge. That is where they were doing the mining. You understand me?
You keep saying that. If I should build on your point, when Honorable John Peter Mewu was there, according to your information and your delivery right now, he was doing better. This new minister is there and is finding things difficult. We, the electorates, I don't think we have time for explanation. What has the government done? 1, 2, 3.
Why? Eric, if you have a difficulty, you are tackling it and you don't explain to people, then what are you doing? As a manager,
if your government has realized that the current minister is not doing well, kick him out and bring someone else.
Not that he's not doing well. What I'm saying is that the people have turned another way of doing this Galamsey thing. And you realize that was about 2 weeks ago. The minister gave an instruction. They were in the bush. Right now they have deleted the Operation
Vanguard,
the soldiers. And now they've handed it to the police. Since that time, have you heard any Galamsey matter coming up again? Right now, they have strategized that wherever the people are, inside the bush, people are giving information. Those days, people were afraid that when you give information, sometimes information becomes very sketchy. They don't know who is going to reveal the information and that sort of thing. And so people were afraid. Now, chiefs, opinion leaders, assembly members are coming in now, releasing information that there are some people 10, 15 kilometers inside the forest who are doing that, and they are chasing them. And so for me, if something is destroyed, let's say if you have a building, you leave it for so many years, 1, 2, 3 decades, and you come back and you want to rearrange the whole place, it will take you a very long time than to start at fresh. And so for me, nobody should have that in mind, that the government has failed, the propaganda going out, and you think that people should buy into it.
The government,
it's not at one place.
You have heard some of your own government officials claiming that they themselves are miners over there. Now, the government has said they have...
Who are the miners over there? Do you have any name?
You and I know that.
No, it's just a propaganda.
Government officials are involved in this mining.
Who and who?
You want us to mention names?
Yes, you can mention names. I don't know anybody.
You have those.
I don't know anybody. Eric, I don't know anybody. So you can't push that one into my throat to say something that I don't know.
There's no government official behind illegal mining.
I don't know who.
Are you telling us that there's no government official?
I say I don't know. If you know, just we are
you don't know
now.
Means
Just
that,
mention.
You don't know means that there might be some government officials behind illegal mining.
I say I don't know, so I can't just out of my head.
Which means that there are some people behind illegal mining, who are in the government.
Who and who?
You don't know.
Nobody has been arrested. Nobody, no government official has been arrested.
Where are the illegal miners? Where have you placed them?
Who?
The illegal miners you arrested.
That we have.
You didn't arrest any illegal miners in this quest to fight Galamsey?
Most of them are in court now. From my checks, the last time I think that some of them are remanded, some of them have gone to prison. You see,
how many have gone to prison? How many are on remand? And how many have been released?
I don't know the numbers.
Mr. Beto, you should have this information at your fingertips. You are the communication director of the NPP.
Yes, it doesn't
mean
mean
you don't
that.
have these information, then I think your position is shaking.
Almost every day, people are going to court. So right now, even right now, COVID-19 that has come on, every minute, figures are changing. And so if I sit right now and I say it is 10, by the next minute it is 20, 30.
It
and
would have been on record that at the time you said they were 10, they were actually 10. So it means that you don't have information on most of the activities of the government.
Eric, when this Galamsey thing was stopped, too many of them were gathered together.
How many?
Some thousands of them were sent to Takwa.
Have you found the missing excavators? Quickly,
Wait.
because of that, have you found the missing excavators?
There was no missing excavators.
Over 500.
That is not true, Eric. That is not true. The minister has come out to say that there is no excavator missing anywhere. You see, some people were taxed. Yes, some people were taxed to go around, bring all this thing to a point. They have about 3 points or so. One is in Accra, one is in Takwa, and one, I think, Ashanti region some point. And so when they pick all those things, they send them there. And at the end of the day, the man was that they will gather all of them and maybe bring them to Accra so that for safekeeping. And at the end of the day, some of them found themselves somewhere.
Somewhere. Which is illegal. So it means that those ones have been stolen.
Yes, and so the matter is being dealt with. Wait.
It means that if you admit that those excavators have been stolen, it means that some government officials...
They have not been stolen. They've not gone anywhere. As people are saying that they were 500. If my mind...
More than 500.
You see? Did the minister say so? I didn't hear the minister saying that 500 excavators. You see, when ministers or government officials are talking, because of propaganda, people won't even listen straight at what the people are saying.
So have you found the excavators?
The excavators. What I'm saying that they are not missing. The news now, wherever all those excavators, I think that Joy News, City TV, and all those people were trying to find out. They went to Taka. They saw some of them there, over 100, 200 there. They came to Accra. They went there, over 150 plus over there. They went to that another place that they were keeping them. And they went there. And so over 350 to 400 excavators were scattered at those places.
Not
and
for
so
the proactiveness of the media.
Yes.
These government officials should have taken advantage of these poor miners. And
the excavators didn't go anywhere. They were standing there. It was somebody's imagination that just pushed this news out that 500 excavators were missing. Excavator is not like my phone.
That can get missing.
Yes, that can get missing. And so no excavator has gone missing in this country. That one, we should put it on record.
How many excavators have you seized from the illegal miners?
According to the minister, actually, that very day, I listened to him very carefully. He didn't say it was 500, but the figure he said was about 350 to 400.
350 to 400 excavators. That is the one you seized from the illegal miners. Yeah. How many do you have at your...
That's what I'm saying. All of them are parked at various points. If you go to Takwa, not that they say. TV station people went there with cameras and it was on TV. Over 100 and something, 200 were there. They came to Accra.
Start TV before.
Yes, they should follow up. You see, as of now, have you heard anything of the excavators again?
Because they are...
The propaganda that was pushed out is missing. It's missing. It was not true. The 500 excavators were missing.
The government said they've trained over 400 illegal miners to mine legally and to mine in a very, very appropriate manner.
That's what they are doing now.
That's what they are doing now.
Yes.
So now we don't have any illegal miners in our forest.
That's what I'm saying, that you can't clear the system 100%.
What are you doing to reclaim our water bodies?
I say you can't clear the system right now. There's a process from Ghana Water, from the Lands Ministry, from the Environment Ministry, doing all that they can. They are all out trying.
You know, if you say all that they can, we want to know exactly what has the institution or the government done. Tell us, the government has been able to do this.
Right now, what is happening is that, you see, after just using the excavators to dig whatever they do, some of them, they do the mining on the river bodies. I have seen one, River Pra. I have seen one. They call some machine, they say what? Champagne or whatever, I don't know.
Champagne.
Yes, that's what. So you see, that one mixes up the mud to change the color of the waters. Right now, almost all the champagnes. The last time that I saw pictures, I saw immigration officials, I saw police people, and some soldiers with the minister going there and chasing people on the river bodies, and some of the champagnes I saw them were set ablaze. And so right now,
is that the most appropriate thing?
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't destroy it,
what are you doing?
You see, the propaganda is that during the NDC time, do you know that over 4,000 illegal miners were repatriated, were deported for this country? Do you know that?
Over 4,000 of them were deported.
Yes. Chinese people were deported from this country. Did you hear that one?
We see
when Aisha Wan and the other lady were deported, you hear the hue and cry in this country.
I'm not sure, then you were not able to do due diligence to Ghanaians when you were in position, because if the then government can export or repatriate about 400 illegal miners, and you people who were the watchdogs in parliament by then did not talk, it means you have a question mark.
They kept the records from us. As for this government, it's plain. Nanadu says that, wait. The president says that he's going to put his presidency on this Galamsey matter. And so that's what he's doing. Now, people are not happy, but we are going all out. Sometimes you open TV, there was a guy who said that if they stop Galamsey, Ghana will die. Some were saying that they have finished school, they have no work to do, and so many things threatening the government. But the government says that I am not going to relent. I will go all out to stop Galamsey, because Ghana Water and Sewage, let's say, if they use, let's say, 100 cities to treat their water and pump to a community like Hohoe here, right now they have to use about 200-300 cities to do that. And you see, it's costing them.
Won the fight against Galamsey.
I won't say that we've won the fight, but we are still on, because you see, war cannot be won just at an instance.
So you are doing this gradually?
Yes, because when you go straight to this room, the people are also watching, they will drift to another place.
70-something. You have given yourself about 70-something%.
That's what the minister is saying.
About 70 what?
They are on the ground and they are saying that the war, the fight against Galamsey is won by 75%.
All right, thank you very much. It's left to our listeners to know on the ground whether the war against Galamsey has been won by the government as the promise they were coming to do when given the opportunity. This is the hard truth. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Welcome back. We are still on the show, The Hard Truths, on Star TV, and you are assured of very, very, very in-depth analysis. I'm still here with the Communication Director of the New Patriotic Party, in the Hohoe municipality in the person of Mr. Kofi Bento. Well, this time we are going to delve into COVID-19, which is now a pandemic. It has been, we all know that now this disease is pandemic, and this is the headache of most countries. Almighty America, Italy, and other people are falling to this particular virus. And here in Ghana, our own government has released over $100 million. I think the $100 million is in this house. I'll be sharing it with you. Mr. Bento, where is the $100 million?
Eric.
Yeah.
The $100 million. I think that very day when the president was speaking, he said that the finance minister should make that money available.
Has he made it available?
Well, if he just won't come out and say that this Ghana must go, so the $100 million is here. He said that he was going to sort the money from other sources because we didn't budget for this one. This one is emergency, and so they need to find the money immediately for this
the
program
to fight the
yes. So as of now, so many things are being procured. So many places are being refurbished for the isolation of people. One is going on in Tema Ridge. The buildings were there, but
Tema Ridge Hospital.
Yes.
They are going to expand it.
Oh no, not that they are expanding. And you see, when you get to hospitals, I think that even Hohoe, they have an isolation wards that maybe as of now they are not using it, and so they have to go and arrange the whole place nicely so that they can use that section of the block for at least pushing people there to isolate them.
So those are some of the things that will be using the $100 million.
Face masks are being procured. They said they were procuring some machines that will give I don't know clinical, I'm not a clinical person, but some machines about 50,000 or 100,000 or so, those machines, so that if people, because the virus, the COVID-19, when it happens severely, it makes people breathing very difficult. Yes, so those machines are going to help people so that if they reach that stage, they can just put on them so that they can, reinstate them or whatever the clinical people are saying. And so many things are going on. Procurements are going on for this COVID-19.
Out of the $100 million.
Yes.
Okay, so let me read something quickly on City Newsroom. COVID-19. Government procures 50,000 test kits to combat the spread.
Yes.
So the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has announced that government is in the process of securing some 50,000 test kits as part of measures to check the spread of novel coronavirus in the country. So
we spoke about the face masks too. They are procuring thousands of them. And that machine, I don't know, I forgot.
Probably the details will be able to do that for us. Yes. Okay, so those are some of the things we are using the $100. So how has Volta region benefited from the $100 million? Let's look at Hohoe. We have our hospital is supposed to be a regional one, isn't it?
Yes, it's supposed to be a regional one. But you see, it's not right now, according to the director of Ghana Health Service. They are saying that the way the things are, they are changing their strategies now. Now they are going to roll all out to all the regions. Okay. Those days they have centers, Ashanti region and the Greater Accra region, but now they are going to move. Okay, let's say Volta region here we have a flower border and we have some borders, and so we have benefited so immensely that they have the guns to check borders. Yes, at the borders.
Do we have some at the municipal hospital?
Oh, no, I'm not talking about the hospital. I'm talking about people coming in. You see, one thing that is happening is that when this thing broke up in Wuhan, they decided that people should not move out and people should not come in so that they can contain the thing. As of now, you know that even in China, that this thing broke up there. Do you know that right now the infection cases are going down.
Yes, yeah, it's down.
It's going down drastically. And so for me, I listened to the World Health Organization, their director was saying that yes, even China now, the whole thing is coming down, and they believe that in some few weeks, they're going to see clear signs in China that this thing is going to be normal. And so for me, I think that in Ghana, right now we have recorded, as of yesterday, it was 19. Yes. But this morning news, they said 21. And one person is passed on.
Yes.
Unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. And
okay.
I want to give my heart out to the family that have lost this.
I understand it's a Lebanese staying in Ghana.
Yes, my condolences.
All right, Mr. Bento, you have outlined some of the things that the government is using the $100 million for. If you look at some of the measures he's put in place, the closing of our borders, declaring Wednesday, 25th March as a
closing of borders by midnight today.
Yes.
Nobody is coming in.
That's one directive the president has given out. There is close all borders except
goods and services. He added. Maybe if it is medicine, they are bringing in medicine. You can't say that they shouldn't enter. If those things that they've ordered, if it is food, if it is medicine, if anything that will help people to have their relief, that one they can come. But for human, crossing borders and coming in just leisurely and doing businesses, that one will have to cease.
All right, let me read something small from City Newsroom. It said coronavirus, Ghana to close all borders from Sunday. So Ghana is to close all its borders from midnight on Sunday, March 22, to curb the spread of the novel corona pandemic. The border closure is to last for 2 weeks, according to President Akufo-Addo, and will not apply to goods and services and cargoes as well. So those are the things that.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So apart from, let's say, you've gotten ticket to Dubai, then you want to go for holidays. No, that one is not going to happen.
And he's also one other. I'm outlining some of the measures. Then we'll take it from there. One other measure is that 25th of March, Wednesday, is supposed to be a national fasting and prayer day. Is that so?
Yeah, Eric, that's what the president said in his statement yesterday. And so for me, yes. You see,
is it a mandatory thing? Throw more light on us.
The president has power, authority to tell us what they think that will be very good for this country. You understand me? He can say that, okay, by tomorrow, 6 o'clock, everybody should sleep, and it is done. And so he's appealing to us because his previous statements, some of them said that actually we are not in a very good times now. The time that we find ourselves is not drinking tea and fried eggs and butter. It's hard times.
Yes.
Even the big boys, America, China, Italy, Britain, France and co, Germany, they are not finding it easy. When I was coming here, the news that has come in is that there's a state in America, California. California is shut down completely. Nobody is on the street. And I was reading something from the social media. I don't know whether it is true. They say in Moscow, the president has released some dogs or whatever.
Some 8 tigers in the street. That one, we don't know. They said the president has released.
But you see, I have monitored DWTV, Deutsche Welle TV. I have monitored BBC. I've monitored CNN since for the past 1-2 weeks now. I am telling you, yesterday I took time to watch all these stations. I am telling you, we are not in good times at all.
Yes, as the president said,
we are not in good times at all. Ordinary times. Italy.
Mr. Bento, you mentioned all these superpower countries that are bowing to this coronavirus thing. None of them has introduced fasting and prayers. We should be working towards finding a vaccine.
No.
We are talking about fasting and prayers.
Yes. Yesterday, the researchers, the clinical researchers in this country, they are almost. If what I'm saying is true, I heard one.
If it's not true, then don't put it out.
No. I heard one researcher, the discussion was that they are trying all that they can. They are almost there to get some herbal something, and they will go to Noguchi to go and test it. If it is good, then they will push it out. America is almost there. Germany, yesterday on Deutsche Welle, every researcher in Germany has been brought, you see, for them to go to lab and do whatever they can to get at least something to, clamp down.
The government is also doing something.
Yes, we are not. Okay. We are not. That's why the first meeting he had with the pharmaceutical giants in this country, that was the aim for them also to come out and find a way to get, some medicines for this.
Okay.
Yes, right. And so he invited banks to that if the needs come, that they need some funds, the banks will come in. Yes, should come in and help them so that they can do that.
Apart from all these measures that you've put in place, you don't want people to go to market, you don't want people to go to crowded places. Is there any other measures the government is putting in place to help all those people that probably in future might be asked not to go to work, don't go and sell? All these people, is there something government is doing to help these people out?
That is why this country, we believe in God so much. That is why 25th, that is Wednesday, government is pleading, asking all of us. Christians should go and pray. Muslims should also go and pray. The traditionalists, whatever, should all pray that God should have mercy on us. So that this corona, whatever they call it, COVID-19,
we will find it.
Yes, people are believing that it's a spiritual matter, and so we should pray. Because I heard some of the eminent pastors in town, Duncan Williams, Otabil, I listened to Otabil this morning, and they are all talking about this strange plague that was visited on Israel, and God intervened. They prayed, God intervened, and so they believe that we should pray for God's intervention.
All right, I still have to go back to my question. What is the government doing to help those who might in future not might be asked not to go to work, people not to go to markets and do their one or two things to put food on their tables and stuffs, and maybe in future people will be asked, almost everybody, don't go out. How is the government going to help these people to get something to eat and get something in their pockets, since we are almost heading to that?
Yeah, you see, the president and his people are being advised by industry players. The clinical people, the doctors and the researchers are advising the president almost every now and then what they should do. That's why they've asked that all schools should close down. You know, in this country, teachers are the chunk of people on government's payroll.
Okay.
And government has asked all schools to close.
Are you going to pay them?
Yes, they are paying them.
What about the kayaye on the streets, who is not supposed to be doing her work as we speak, and other traders and hawkers? How is the government going to help them eat?
Yeah, you see, in the US and elsewhere, they have a social system when even people are not working, unemployment, they get some benefits. I think that critically, when it gets to that point, that we are not going to go to market. Look, tomorrow, AMA is
spraying.
Yes, trying to spray all markets and all places in Accra, so that even if it is airborne, people are going to get all this. At least, as China is doing, spraying everywhere, train stations, airports, markets everywhere. I think that AMA has taken the lead to doing that. And the minister for a local government, I heard her, Hajia Alima, is saying that from Accra, they will go to the north, and they will go everywhere if it is possible to be spraying all those places that people converge so much.
And so those kayaye, those hawkers, how, if you ask them to stop work now, how are they going to eat?
Oh, I don't think that they are going to stop them completely. But if they are going to stop them completely, the point is that you have worked for some time.
So you should have money.
Yes, at least you should have some
money. I can't get food stuff from the market. Would the government come in and help?
Foodstuffs
from the market?
Yes, we have a buffer stock company there. We have food stored. So if it comes out that yes, we'll have to close all these places that people cannot go to market, people cannot go to places. I think that there should be a system for food to be supplied.
All right.
There should be a system. I believe that there should be a system. If it happens that critically people cannot move out at all, there should be a system to support people.
And the government is working on that.
Definitely the government will have to do that.
Quickly, our students are still in Wuhan.
They are safe in Wuhan.
How safe are they?
Have you heard of them again? Have you heard of them? Right now, I am telling you that Wuhan is safe. Just read news now. Go and Google and go to Wuhan.
Our students are safe and sound.
Yeah, they are safe and
they
sound.
Have food.
Oh, food in China is not a problem. Look, I saw a documentary. You know, they don't build like the way we do. They are in skyscrapers. You understand me?
Okay.
And every block, they have this remote. I don't know how.
I just want you to confirm to us. Let the government.
It's a tray. It's a tray. And so when they bring their food, they program that tray and it moves. So when it gets to your room, it will talk. You come out, they show where your food is, you pick it and you enter your room. Our students are safe because our embassy in China is in contact with them almost every minute. Anything at all that they need, they should stay in their room. If it is medicine, if it is mask, if it is toiletries, if it is food, anything at all that they need, the government is doing it for them. And so there's no problem. This time when they were shouting that they want to come back home, right now, for about 3 weeks now, I've not heard any student complaining that they want to come back home again.
All right, okay, so let me give you some 2 minutes. Honorable John Peter Amewu is on your ticket as the party NPP wants to head to Parliament. Quickly, some 2 minutes before we take leave.
Yeah, Eric, thank you for this opportunity. I just want to talk to people watching me all over that John Peter Amewu is a gem. He's the nicest man that anybody at all can come into contact with. This man is humble. This man does not discriminate. He is there for everybody, and he is doing all that he can.
You are speaking to our listeners, so
yes, and so he is on our ticket, NPP. The man is doing all that he can, and so for me, all that I want to say is that he is helping people. If it is scholarship, he is doing it here. If it is projects, infrastructure projects that we are seeing, that has never happened in this constituency before. This man is trying so hard by the courtesy of John Peter Amewu. You see, he started some stadium here some time ago. It's over a decade now, and it was left. He came back and said, no, now I'm a minister. I will never allow this stadium to stand there like that. And by courtesy of him, now the stadium there, if you go there, the last time we had 6 matches there, I was also surprised that the whole place is up. It's about 5,000 seater, 5 good 1,000 seater. You see, when we're having the African Games, AFCON, in Egypt, one of the stadium, I think it was Alexandria Stadium or so, the capacity was 2,500 that they use for our competition. And now Hohoe, 5,000 seater stadium. And it's not about this bare grass something. No. It's an AstroTurf.
Yes.
I will call it artificial grass. That one people will understand me very well. AstroTurf is a mouthful word. Grass. And I saw the grass. Eric, you were there. You saw the carpet. It was a carpet. Green, very one. And then so that's what they are going to use there. 5,000 seater. The man is trying to build our roads here. As I said from the beginning, all our inner roads are being put up. The Bungalow Road, I used to stay in the Bungalow for over decades, 2 decades now. The road, very rough. Just recently he came and we tore the road. The place is bad. And he's doing all that he's doing for people here. People are getting jobs. People are getting scholarship, going to school. The last time BECE, he brought some teachers to come and train our young ones how to tackle papers when they are in the examination rooms. And at the end of the day, it came out clearly that the best student in Volta region came from Franco. You understand me? And so the man is doing all, as of now,
there are graduate teachers who are still taking students through all their classes here. And so for me, I will urge, the man is doing whatever, countless things. I don't have much time to say all these things. But what I'm saying is that I want to plead with people from Hohoe, who are in Accra, who are in Kumasi, who are in my hometown, Cape Coast, Takrady, Dunkwa Onofin, Tamale, Bolega, Yendi, Navrongo, Wa, Bimbila, wherever they are, Nkwanta, Pasa, even voter reading here, those who are in the south. Please, John Peter Mewu is doing so much for this community. And so if you are coming from this place, you are a Gwi, the time is here to come and support this man, vote for this man to become the next MP for Hohoe.
All right.
And I think that we are not going to regret this one.
All right.
John Peter Mewu, wherever you are, very good morning to you. And God bless you.
The Communication Director of the NPP in the Hohoe municipality,
Eric.
Mr. Kofi Bentel.
Eric.
I think
Eric, you should have given me 1 minute to greet my people in Cape Coast.
You've included all that.
My senior sister is a pastor. Sister is a Shema. My brother called Watakrade and an alien and a mania. Maybe she so be a Shema. 1 year of Benton and Minu Wakase. Now, Marisha won't cry there. COVID-19, it will never come near us. It is a prophecy that no harm, no disaster will come near our tent. We are safe.
Mr. Benton,
Prophet. Oh, I'm Imam. My Muslim name is Abdul Salam.
Mutawakilu.
Alhaji Abdul Salam.
Like Mutawakilu. It's been an interesting discussion with the Communication Director of the NPP in the Hohoe municipality, Mr. Kofi Bentel. Well, next week, make time with us, same channel, same time, as we dissect very, very intriguing issues, very hard truth to be coming out as well. Don't forget to still help to kick out coronavirus by washing your hands frequently and, if need be, use sanitizers as well. My name is Atikpladza Eric Selikem. Thanks to my production crew, and see you next week.